Hey Twilighters, it's Wednesday. Today is fantastic because I just found out that Andrew Sims, who's on MoCast, also has a Twilight podcast and a Twilight website. Totally didn't know that. Sarah has taken like a momentary leave of absence. She's not gone forever, I promise you. That would have been so sad. She's just a senior right now and she's getting applications together for college and she's super stressed and super busy. Getting into college does kind of come before Team Twilighters, not gonna lie. So Sarah, I love you and I'm gonna miss your videos, but good luck doing all the application stuff. I'm really not looking forward to any of that next year. I don't know where Katie went. She just kind of didn't post a video yesterday. Katie, where were you? So keeping in with the spirit of all the movie news, this week we're talking about the New Moon movie because there's been tons of buzz going on. I read an article a couple days ago called My New Moon Wish List. It was the author's wish list of things that she wanted to see in New Moon. So this week I'm going to tell you guys my New Moon wish list for the New Moon movie. New Moon is a very dark, depressive book. It goes into this horrible depression once Edward leaves. And some of the best acting we've seen from Kristen Stewart and Rob Pattinson has been in darker films where they do get a little bit more depressed. I know Kristen Stewart is going to do an amazing job being that depressed Bella, so Catherine Hardwicke and producers, let Kristen do her thing in New Moon. Let her go and be depressed and just pull this different side of Bella for us. For God's sake, don't give us an hour without Rob Pattinson. Now I know I said that I wanted Kristen to be all dark and moody and depressed, and I do, but I also want some little tad bits of Edward in there. There's a Catherine Hardwicke interview where she talks about New Moon. I'll put the link to that interview in the sidebar. Catherine says that they're thinking about doing like some Edward and some Cullen point of views during the movie. I would love that. I would really, I mean that's not in the book, but I think that's an addition into the movie that would really be good. I want that depressive feel to the movie, but at the same time, like, some of the comic relief and some of the humor that we got in Twilight I loved, and I would love to see some more of that incorporated into New Moon. Another thing on my New Moon wish list is I loved in Twilight how Edward catches the apple. I would love to see something like that in New Moon, maybe like Jacob gives her a flower like the one on the cover of New Moon, or Edward gives her a flower, or she sees a flower in a meadow or something. Just some way to incorporate the cover of New Moon would be really awesome. Don't let her hearing Edward's voice in her head sound cheesy or weird. When I first read the book series, my first thoughts when she started hearing Edward's voice, I was like, did he come back? Is he like in her head somehow? Is he like her guardian angel now, like watching over her? I thought that somehow Edward was there with her. I didn't really understand that it was a figment of her imagination until way later in the book. If there's ways to put that into the movie and make it like that, but not be just like, why is Edward's voiceover coming now? What's going on? And not make it look like she's going crazy. Like, I don't know. That's gonna be hard, but I just really don't want that to look bad. CGI wolves. I know that's going to be a challenge. I know Catherine said it's going to be a challenge over and over and over, but I pictured the wolves like these huge fluffy thingies of all different colors. I pictured them like normal wolves times 10 and fatter. I always pictured them kind of like roundish, and they always had distinct colors. I see them as like mean scary wolves. I see them like they can be nice wolves when Jacob's being playful with her, and I can see them like getting into like the mean phase, like if they have to like baring their teeth. Something we didn't really get in Twilight that I kind of missed is we didn't get that much of the like happy Edward and Bella's relationship where they're just being Edward and Bella and where they love each other and they're just living and being happy. There is plenty of room at the beginning of New Moon before, like leading up to where she cuts herself, for there to be some cute Edward and Bella scenes, like flirting around and being just a normal in love couple. My all-time favorite scene in the entire Twilight series is when Bella jumps off the cliff and she comes home and Alice is sitting in her living room and she throws herself on Alice and she's sobbing and she's like, Alice, Alice, and she just cannot believe that she's seeing someone that she would never see again. And then it just gets better from there with the spending the night with Alice and then finding out that Edward could be about to kill himself, and then they rush off to Italy. There's that whole time frame is my favorite part of the entire series. I want that to be as emotional and intense as I got the feeling from it in the book. I think that would be so awesome if they had this huge long intense thing with jumping and then seeing Alice and then running off to Italy. I think that New Moon is going to be a lot easier to make into a really good movie than Twilight was, because now they can learn from some of their mistakes and they know how the fans are going to react to some things. And Twilight's just kind of hard to pack so much in there. And New Moon, There's a lot of stuff that you could take out. You could really make some of the end scenes really intense and really amazing with the Volturi and everything. You would be amazed some of the ridiculous rumors the stupid girls I've told y'all about at my school have come up with in regards to the New Moon movie. I think my favorite rumor that I've heard from my school is that they're filming New Moon and Eclipse at the same time so that Rob won't age, so that they can just go ahead and film all the movies without him aging that much. Personally, I don't really care if his hair looks a little bit different or maybe he looks a little bit older. Like, honestly, they're not like growing kids who just grow faster than you can keep up with. I mean, he's a man. He's not going to change that much. And if he does, I think that's fine. I'm not going to throw a hissy fit if Rob looks a little bit different from the first movie to the last movie, Crimey River. It's just now some of the pictures and like fan reports from the Twilight premiere in the UK is coming out. Why do Rob and Kristen look so much hotter at the UK premiere than they did at the LA premiere? Hello, Rob looks gorgeous. I mean, he always looks gorgeous, but at the UK premiere especially, I don't know, something about his hair is just extra good looking. Check out some of my favorite pictures. Just a warning, Katie, Duke, and Sarah, punishments are coming. Don't think I forgot about them, because I haven't. So that's about all I have for today, Twilighters. I will see everyone next week, and Sanne, I will see you tomorrow. Seriously, come on, Kristen. I'm pretty sure you could come up with a hotter boyfriend like, oh, I don't know, Rob. That's my new favorite picture ever.